What's going on, guys? It's Caleb, and today we have a Mercedes SL550 in the shop. If you've watched the channel before in the past, we've done quite a few of the S-Class Mercedes. So we've done SL55 AMG, 65 AMG, and SLK55 AMG, and they're all just awesome, except the SL55 and this one are something different because of that Mercedes black. Their gloss black, flat black, mind you, is one of the classiest colors you could ever get out of a Mercedes. Granted, it's super difficult to work with, which we'll get into later on in the video. This thing's super swirled and scratched up, so don't worry, there's a lot to get into. But before we do anything, we gotta get the wheels nice and cleaned up. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. I will say, if you're interested in any products I am using, they are linked down below the channel, as well as Obsessed Garage. I've kind of partnered up here to bring you guys the links for products I use. And if you end up clicking those links and purchasing something, it helps support me in the channel. So as always, guys, thank you. Enjoy the video. Alright, it is time to talk. The car is washed and decontaminated, and this is a 2014 Mercedes SL550. Very cool, slick car. It's a very slick coupe. It's a 2014, which means it doesn't have that dumb little dinky gear shifter. It has a little thingy. And although very slick and classy, it's another black car, which means we have our work cut out for us. Not just is it only a black car, it's Mercedes, which have some of the hardest paint I've ever worked with. So yeah, let's go do a paint inspection. As you can see, it's pretty eaten up, but it is a black car, so it's already going to look so much worse than it is. Let's go ahead and grab my 2-inch polisher, an orange pad, some M105 from Meguiar's, and do a little test spot and see if that's going to be a good combo, or if I have to go more aggressive. I don't want to, but if we have to, we will. Alright, let's compare a couple of test spots. So this was M105 with an orange pad. It really didn't do anything. And then this is a microfiber pad with M105 from Meguiar's. Did a lot better. And then this is a foam pad with Stoner's, which I told you guys, it's very aggressive. And it did really good. Only problem with this is we're gonna have to do a 3-stage correction. This is usually the struggle that I don't show on camera, but in this case, I wanted to show it just because Mercedes paint is very hard. A lot of times I catch on very quick and I'm able to work with it, but I'm gonna keep playing with a couple of little things until I find what's right, and then I'll come back to you guys. When I got home, I was just looking around online and figured, you know what, this is next day shipping, might as well give it a shot. So I got some heavy cut from Koch Chemie, and that little quick before and after was this very easily. So far, this stuff's fantastic. The hood's done now, thankfully. We will have to go back through and chase a couple of spots, which is not a problem, but we need to continue on, and I'm gonna go to the front bumper and get started on that. Alright, so last night we had major progress on the Mercedes, and now it is bright and early the next morning. I need to turn this thing around because the way I've been doing things now, which is crazy enough, I've never thought about this since I moved into this shop, but everything works better when I polish on this side, and all I have to do to make that a constant thing is to just pull a car out and back it in. See if I can get my room out of here. Alright, so the trunk, it's pretty eaten up, and there's actually a bunch of water spotting, and the one thing that sucks about that is it could potentially be very, very difficult to get rid of those because this is a flat area, and whenever it rains and water gets on here, it sits on there and doesn't really run off. Now this was coated before, so that might actually work out in our favor, but if it did sit there, that water can continuously have the minerals in it etch into the clear coat, and then you get something like this where it kind of looks like orange peel. I don't know if you can really see it, but that orange peel, it's not orange peel. That is water spotting. See, this is paint, right? But this is like some weird piano black plastic that's really gross and disgusting. And immediately you would look at that and go, oh gosh, how are you gonna correct that and make it glossy? Well, I'm not. And in fact, those are actually pretty sun damaged from UV, and that's a very, very, very common issue with the SL class cars like this. If you look at the SL550 video I did, the AMG had that. If you look at the SL65 AMG I did, had that. SLK55 AMG had that. It's the same thing for all of these. Woo. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good. With the car all coated, that means we've come to an end. Like I said, this car, man, I'm telling you, that flat black that Mercedes offers is just something else, man. It is one of the classiest looking blacks you can get. There was a lot of struggle in the beginning as to what was the best way to go at this thing to get it nice and cleaned up, which we ended up using that Koch Chemie's heavy cut or whatever it was called, I don't remember now. But that stuff right there kind of changed the entire game. The number one hardest vehicle for me to really work with is a Mercedes. They are known for having one of the most hardest paints, which means it's very difficult to get rid of swirls and scratches, but using that Koch Chemie product, it went very smooth. So stick around for the ending cinematic where you guys can see all the after shots. Otherwise, I'm kind of done here. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you like car content, go ahead and press subscribe. I'll see you guys next week with a new video. See ya.